Okay.
Y'all, we are on episode 4 of season 2.
Yes.
And today I feel like we're going to be talking about things that as women we all kind of struggle with. I feel like even the most securest people still struggle with this. So we really want to dive into like just being positive and loving your body and the changes that your body can go through and really just accepting your body and the state that it is in all stages, just loving yourself the whole way through.
Because it's important to normalize like realistic beauty standards and not just like the good beauty standards to what we see on Instagram and like what you see on a daily basis, things that your body go through naturally, like having a baby and X, Y, and Z. So
we definitely want to get into it. So we're gonna go ahead and pop off with our versus game. So the very first versus is no makeup forever versus only wearing one makeup product forever. Which would you prefer?
I guess one makeup product forever.
Girl, I'm the same.
Like, I need a little something.
And if I had to choose, like, for me, it would definitely, and I don't even know if this is a makeup product, but like, it would have to be lashes. It would have to be lashes. Like, I feel like I can get away with some lashes. Like, anything else?
Lash me up.
I need a little lash because I feel like without lashes, I look like a bald eagle. So, baby, I'm going to need some little lashes, a little something just to bring it up.
High key.
Yes.
Okay, so another versus we're going to do is rocking an outfit that's out of your comfort zone or sticking to your go-to look.
So I'm definitely like open to trying things that's different, and I already like stuff that's different anyways. So like, I think I would have to go with rocking an outfit that's out of my comfort zone. Because sometimes doing the same thing can get boring. And I feel like even when I wear clothes, like I will have a cycle of wearing a certain style or having a certain style for a while. But then it's like, okay, I'm bored with this look. So I'm definitely going to be rocking something different.
I love that. I'm the same. I'm going to switch it up.
I feel that. You always dress real cute too. Real cute.
Thank you. I'll be getting my clothes from Doing Other Dolls.
Clock it, y'all. Coming back soon. Okay. So the next one is, this one I should have answered this one. Look, delete all filters on social media or ban unrealistic beauty standards.
We got to ban the unrealistic beauty standards because I need my filters.
Look, listen. Like, I feel like a little filter ain't hurt nobody. Ain't hurt nobody. Like, it has not. So
it's a part of me at this point.
I do feel like the beauty standards change over time.
It does.
But I definitely feel like banning the unrealistic ones, like the way it's 2025. I gotta say it's 2024. Maybe it's 2025.
Becoming all shapes and sizes.
Yes, accept it. Get with the program. Get with the times.
Okay, that's right. But leave them filters on there.
Leave my filters. Okay, leave my filters.
Okay, so another versus we have is wearing whatever you want with confidence or having the perfect body but feeling insecure.
So I'm gonna have to wear what I want with confidence. I'm gonna have to. I don't want to be insecure with what I got on or my body. Like, what's the purpose? What's the purpose? So I definitely would have to go with wearing what I want with confidence. For sure.
Yeah, same. Gotta have the confidence within yourself. That's key.
Okay, so ditching mirrors for a week or ditching social media for a week?
Ditching. You said ditching.
Is ditching mirrors for a week or ditching social media for a week?
Well, I mean, I'm about to say social media. Because I don't even know what I look like.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say social media too.
Really? I didn't know what I look like.
I need to know.
In the real world.
You guys, like, I have to look in the mirror. And I just feel like that's normal. Not even outside of being conceited in a little vein. Like, I think you got to know. I want to know if I got a booger in my nose.
No, seriously.
I got to look. So I definitely would say ditching social media for a week. And sometimes I be wanting to take a break off social media anyways. Like,
if you do it, you know, training, sometimes we have to unplug.
Really? Unplug. Yeah. That's the word.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure. Okay, y'all, we got a couple more. Okay, so shopping for clothes that actually fit, or changing your body to fit clothes.
I'm not changing my body to fit no clothes. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to shop for what fits for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, well, not to be fair, I understand why people do that, because they're like, okay, I want to get to a certain size. Mm-hmm. So they will like, okay, let me lose a little bit of weight, or let me get to a certain size, or even gain a little weight. Like, but for me, I'm not doing all that. Like, I'm just gonna appreciate meet me where I'm at. I'm gonna appreciate my body wherever it's at in that moment, you know, and love on myself the best way possible. Yes, so because what I'm gonna wear if I can't fit it, or if it don't fit right? So I'm just gonna have to go with the program. Like, get with it. I'm gonna have to get with it.
Get with it.
Okay, so body neutrality or body positivity?
I say body positivity.
Yeah, I agree.
I think people should feel good about themselves.
And
how they look.
Yeah.
Body neutrality is still a great option.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
But I feel like body positivity is kind of where I want to be.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I agree with that. I would rather like show myself love or love on my body and be in love with my body. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but like you said, body neutrality is totally understandable. Yeah. And I definitely feel like I understand why the girlies would go that way as well. Yeah.
So, but I know that body neutrality is not really like a subject or a topic we talk about a lot.
Yeah.
So explain it to the girlies what body neutrality is versus body positivity, because it can
be a little confusing. I can agree. So body neutrality is really more of appreciating what your body can do. So for instance, like, oh, I can walk, or I can have kids, or it's like appreciating the functionality of your body. Whereas body positivity is loving your body. Like, oh, I love the way I look in this moment of my life. Even though I gained 10 pounds, baby, I love this 10 pounds of my body, you know? So for me, I'm definitely still on the body positivity side. Not to like depreciate like the functionality of my body. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like that's very important, because sometimes in life, like, there's people who don't have those like abilities, and you don't realize that it's really a gift to have those things in your life until something like that is taken away from you, or you meet somebody who doesn't have it. So I still, you know, like I said, I definitely still lean towards body positivity, and I'm like, I just feel like it's a part of self-love.
Yes, it is.
I do feel like it's okay to love yourself for certain things. So that's kind of what it is.
I agree. And I think it's important to have a balance, you know.
Yeah.
I think, you know, when it comes to body changes, when it comes to like really looking at your body and being like, hey, you know, I'm 80% body positivity.
Yeah.
But that 20% that I don't completely love, and just being honest with myself.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I'll fill that up with body neutrality.
Exactly. Like you said, really just having that balance. It's like, you know what? Like you said, I might not be completely happy with where I'm at, but I'm strong. I can work out. I walked 10 miles today, or I walked 2 miles today. So really just appreciating that. And I think what goes into this is like understanding that your body can change.
Yes.
You know, and really I think there's a lot of things. It's like really just understanding that, and like I said, loving yourself throughout that journey. Yeah. Because, you know, as we get older, we age, things happen. So I feel like just appreciating yourself throughout the journey, throughout the full journey, loving yourself either way.
Exactly. We have to normalize our bodies changing.
Yeah.
Especially as women.
Yeah.
After pregnancies, because our hormones control, you know, the way we basically look.
Yeah, what was with your experience, because you have kids, so like your experience, like how what would you say?
Well, I think, just even through my pregnancy, I think when I'm pregnant was getting past that stage, like, oh, I can't fit my clothes no more. I have to get maternity clothes. I have to size up.
Yeah.
That's kind of the start when you're pregnant. You're like, okay, my body is really changing. And it can be a little tricky because it's like, dang, like I can't fit my clothes no more and this and that. But it's normal.
Yeah, it is normal.
And then after you give birth to your child, you think your body's going to go back like this, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
And you have this whole new body, and you're like, well, what do I do with it? Like, how do I,
This is where I think body function or body neutrality would come in, because it's like, in a sense of like that, more appreciating, like, well, say you are a mother that breastfeeds, like, I'm able to feed my baby. I'm able to provide nutrients to my baby. You know what I'm saying? I think just seeing how amazing, like, I was able to push a full baby out my body, and God, God bless the women who aren't able to do that, but really just appreciating that and seeing that. So I feel like that's definitely something. And then I also feel like with postpartum, people don't talk about it, or I feel like we kind of discuss it now, but I don't think people really understand like how serious postpartum can get.
Postpartum is one of those things that is inevitable. If you don't have the right support system, or you don't have the right mindset going into your afterbirth, it can be hard. It can be something hard because, like I say, you're spiraling, trying to be a best mother that you can be, while trying to get back to yourself, or trying to look like yourself, but you still have all these obligations as a mother. So it can be
like balancing all of that
too much and overwhelming, and especially if you don't have an outlet. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't have
a community or like a sisterhood,
it can be really hard. But one thing I can say about like the normalizing your body after kids, or after anything that's traumatic or whatever, I think it really is having someone around you that can boost you up.
Really just
I think that's important.
Having somebody around you that lets you know that you're beautiful no matter where you are, you know. And I feel like, even I don't have kids, you guys, so I can't really speak too much on that. I just have friends that have kids and have spoke their truths about it. But even as a person, like, with gaining weight, because I used to be tiny, so like, even when you gain weight and you're like, oh wait, I can't fit into my clothes. And for us, it's like, especially if you're like, you don't have an excuse, like, I didn't just have a baby, like, so it's like, okay, like, girl, like, you getting a little happy with the food, put that sandwich down, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I feel like that was something I experienced on my side, of where it was like, okay, I was used to being a certain size for so long that it was like, once I actually started to gain weight and come into, I like to call it like my woman body, my grown woman body. I mean, once I started to come into my grown woman body, I was just like, okay, this is new, like, and you do feel a little insecure. You do feel a little insecure. But now that I'm older, I'm like, baby, you gonna have, if it's a handle, it's love. You better love this love handle. Grab on it and love it.
And even with stretch marks, I think stretch marks.
Oh, that's another thing.
Yeah, I think stretch marks was my biggest insecurity. Because I got so much of them. When I had my baby, and I was like, whoa.
Well,
But now it's one of those things that we have to normalize it.
And I think that just comes with like, what I like the men that like to be like with the tiger stripes. Okay, them your tiger stripes.
They're out there.
No, they do. There are men that love that, or even women that love that. So I feel like, even for me, because that was another thing too. I had one of our friends, she had messaged, like, we were talking about it, and we were talking about stretch marks, and neither one of us have kids, but we were talking about it, and it was like, girl, like, I got stretch marks, and I'm like, girl, me too, but that's just a part of your body gaining weight, losing weight, stretching of your skin, and it's just like, that's something that you just have to realize it's normal.
It's completely normal.
And I think this kind of goes into kind of what we were going to talk about next, with which is like Instagram versus like reality. Because you know what that just made me think about is like, you know how you see like the celebrities when they get pregnant and they have babies and they snap back. You don't see a stretch mark. You don't see anything. And I feel like it's unrealistic. It's unrealistic. And I feel like we really don't know like what we don't know, because you don't know if they're edited or if they had surgery or so I would definitely, especially when it comes to stuff like that, like don't compare your body. Really, just don't compare your body to anybody's body. My thing is we're all different. So don't compare your body to anybody's body. But at the same time, it's like, I do feel like when you see that out there, it can make you feel like a little insecure or like, you know,
because I'd be like,
how you
do like when I remember when I gave birth to my little baby, and then I see other celebrities give birth to that baby. I'm like, God damn,
the snapback is real. Not one strike. Tell me, well, except for John Legend's wife, except for her, because I feel like she was very open during her pregnancy and showing, and you have a few of them out there that do show like their real process after they have their baby. Like you do have a few of them, but I feel like when you look and you see that, and it's like, it might be artists that you really like, and you're like, dang, like, girl, like, and it starts to make you feel like not less than, but it just starts to make you insecure about it. So, you know, like I said, don't compare your bodies.
Don't do it. I think it's comparing apples to oranges. Because they honestly, child, people have to pay for that.
I'm about to say, I'm like, I hate to say it, but you know,
no other way around
it's the money.
People pay for to be snatched like that after pregnancy. That's not like a natural.
That's not the natural
thing that happens right after pregnancy. Is not. Most of the time, these women are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to have that perfect body within 6 weeks.
Do you feel like, this is my thing, and I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that, but I also feel like they should be more upfront and honest about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like there's anything wrong, because I feel like it's your body. You choose to do what you want to do with your body. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, baby, if you got the money to pay for it and that's what's going to make you happy, like, I genuinely feel like people should do what makes them happy in their lives. But I also feel like, especially just as women, it's like, be real about it. Like, be real. And at this point, I'm like, baby, you can't judge me. Like, I mean, at least that's how I would feel it should be.
I think that's a good point to have. Like, hey, if you getting a BBL out here, or you getting tummy tucks, let people know. But I think it's one of those things where, like, from a celebrity point of view, it's almost like a standard. It's like, I shouldn't have to. It's like me saying, I put my makeup on, and then me saying, "Oh, I have makeup on, y'all. I don't look like this in real life." Like, every time you put makeup on, it's one of those things where it's a standard that they do.
That is true.
And it does not have to be explained.
Explain.
So if it was more so like less uncommon in that community, then like, hey,
well, this is what I'm saying though. This is what I'm saying. I'm thinking like, well, that, but also like, the girls, no shade, but the girls that go and get the BBLs and then try to sell like workout stuff, or like, you get what I'm trying to say? Because this is my thing. I feel like that's playing on people's intelligence.
No,
when you do stuff like that, you are playing on people's intelligence. Like, at that point, and there's no shame in getting the BBL. Like I said, do what you want to do with your body, but don't try to make people feel bad or make people like, oh, I'm gonna get this, you know, like,
I can get this body by working out. No, you got the body by being cut up and sliced in two,
and like I said, that's what I'm saying. To me, there really isn't. I really don't feel like there's anything wrong with it. Like, at this point, I'm like, do what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? But just don't want. It's. I guess it depends on how it's being, what's being put out there. That makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that goes into common sense. You know what I mean? Like, in us not comparing ourselves to
that is true. That is true.
It's one of those things where it's like, 8 times, 7 times out of 10, if you see a girl on Instagram that, you know, meet a certain criteria, she might have had a BBL, and it's nothing to shame her about. But just know, hey, I might not be able to get my body like that unless I go get
some sort of
some
cosmetic surgery. So what about the filters? Because listen, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm a filter fanatic.
I have to have my filters.
I'm a filter fanatic, but this is my thing when it comes to the filters. Like, when it comes to filters, I feel like as long as it's not to the point to where, like, if somebody meets you on the street and you look completely different, like unnoticeable, like you're not the same person, like it's unnoticeable, I feel like, okay, you've gone too far. But I feel like we all touch our pictures up. Everybody touch their pictures up. And really, to be honest, y'all, I'm more of a video girl versus a photo girl. I actually like videos more than photos. But I feel like, baby, if I want to put a filter on, put my little filter on.
Well, this is my thing about filters. I feel like filters are like makeup. It's just enhancers.
Yeah.
You know, you use it to enhance.
Yeah.
You know, I think now it could be a flip side of filters where it's kind of like, dang, I don't think I look good at all.
Yes. You know what I mean? Yes.
Now, it can be that sense at the back of your mind, like, dang, I don't look good at all. But they goes into just like, no, it's not that I don't feel that way. It's just like, you know, it's a function and I miss it.
And then my thing is like, I feel like either way, like if you know that you're beautiful with or without, or if somebody meets you in person, like, baby, I'm still bad. I just put my filter on. I'm gonna have my little filter on. Y'all listen. I'm gonna have it, but I'm also not afraid to come on our podcast and show my face the same way, you know what I'm saying? So I also feel like that. But now, like I said, if it's going too far to where you really are just like unrecognizable, like that's too far. Now, giving catfish is kind of crazy. But I can see how, like, when you have a filter versus when you don't, like, I can see how it makes you be like, oh, I need to put a filter on yourself. I got where my filter at? Because I told you, I'm a filter fanatic. Like, y'all, when Instagram took away their filters, baby, I was like, oh no. Like, where's my filters? Run it back. Give them back.
Like that.
But I do also feel like, baby, I don't need a filter. Like, I just like to use them.
We just like to use them.
Yeah, I'm like, I do feel like that. I'm a strong believer, baby. I don't need a filter. I just like to use them. But at the same time, I can see how it can alter your perspective of beauty.
Yeah. Yes.
I can see how it can alter your perspective of how you see yourself and what you see as beautiful. But like they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, it really is. And I think, like I said, that goes into like learning about your body and what works for your body. And even with Instagram filters, I feel like it's one of those things where it's like you can still do it, but I feel like you are doing it in a sense of almost like a game. Like, it's not that deep.
I don't feel like it's that deep.
If it's to a point where it's like you look in the mirror and you're just like, dang, I don't want to look like this.
That's what I'm saying. You're not liking yourself. Like, that's lay off of them. So, well, not even lay off the filters, just lay off social media. Yeah. Lay off, unplug. Yes. Literally, just get to that point, baby. Unplug. Like, you're beautiful. You're that girl with or without the filters. Yeah. You just have to know, and I think you have to know that too. Like, with or without them, you're still that girl. Like, regardless, y'all. Regardless.
And speaking of being that girl, y'all, a good tip to have is, when you going shopping, honey, we got to talk about like shopping for your body and not shopping against it. And this fashionista over here, honey, she put me on to like a lot of tips and tricks.
Let me tell you, and it's kind of like how we had that episode talking about lingerie.
Yes,
it's kind of like one of those things that, you guys, I love clothing and I love, like, you know, just understanding what works for you and your body type. Yeah, like, because you have to really understand your body and appreciate your body first off, and know what looks good on you. You know, and sometimes people don't know, but that comes from trial and error. Like, it's literally one of those things where it's like, okay, let me try this on, or let me go look I'm a firm believer in trying things on too. Like, and only you really know what makes you feel good and look good. True. Like, only you really know.
Yeah.
To be honest. Like, and I feel like if it's one of those things, even if it doesn't look right now, some things I do feel like, okay, like, look, like I said, shop for what fits your body.
Yes.
And shop for what fits your body. And it's one of those things where it's like, okay, like these jeans, like, no, I guess what I'm trying to say is know your good parts.
Yes.
Know your good parts.
Get my best side.
Yeah, know your best side.
Know what enhances.
And exactly. Know what, that's the word. Yeah. Know what enhances your beauty. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to show, like, don't put emphasis on the parts of your body that you aren't really confident in, or that you're not really secure in those areas. You know, emphasize, say you got, because I'll be having little love handles on the side. Okay, well, but I like my boobs, so I might emphasize that. Or you might have pretty eyes or pretty hair color. Wear colors that are going to bring out your eyes. Wear a color that matches your hair, like things like that. Or even with like mom jeans. Like if you know your booty is not bootying back there, baby, put the mom jeans down.
Put the mom jeans on. Put just that stomach snatch, some high-waisted pants.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, and it's really for what you like. Like, so if that's your vibe and you're okay, you don't care about that booty back there, wear what you like.
Yes, but wear what you like. Just don't follow a trend
that you know is not for your body.
It's not for your body.
Yeah. If you know, don't go outside looking crazy, y'all. Because it do be like that. Like, don't go outside looking crazy. And it's kind of like, even what we were just talking about, like, I would rather shop for my size than have to force myself to be in a space that I might not be ready to be in yet. You know what I'm saying? Putting that pressure on myself where I'm like, okay, I'm really a 6, but I want to get into this 4. So I'm not going to buy these clothes. I'm not going to buy anything until I'm in a size 4. You guys, I work with clothing. So it's like, you'd be surprised. A lot of people say that, or a lot of people feel like that. So many women come in every day and they really feel like, oh, I can't wear this because of this. I can't wear this. And I'm like, no, you actually look good in it, but that's your perspective, you know? And it's really like, a lot of times those perspectives are societal things that have been put into your brain. Like we said, the beauty standards, or I'm a certain age, so I can't wear this. Now, I do feel like with certain things, I do feel like there's an appropriateness and not. But baby, if you like it, I love it. I literally tell every client that I have, like, if you like it, I love it.
Yeah, and that's why, like, having a good support team, having real ones, and not just yes men. Like, hey girl, do this really make me look fat? Just let me know.
Be honest.
Just be honest.
Like, and I think too, because I'm not, if I feel like it's too small for them or too big, I always tell people in a nice way.
Yes.
Like, you know what? Maybe you should just go, just size up. Let's just compare the two. That's what I like to say. I'm like, let's compare the two. Like, if that small a little tight, I'm like, oh, well, let's grab a medium just to compare the two.
Let's see.
Let's just see how it fits. Yeah. And then they'll try it on. I'm like, actually, this feels better.
Yes.
This actually feels better on my body versus me trying to, getting some because I even had to accept. I think we were just talking about this earlier. I was like, baby, I gotta accept I'm not a small no more.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like I kind of got through that phase where I was like, you're not a small no more. And I'm like, okay, well, some of these little small clothes fit.
Yeah.
So if they fit and it don't look a little crazy.
Yeah.
But I love my little thick body.
Yeah.
Because I was a little skinny, so I love my little thick body now.
Yeah. And that's why it's important to normalize, like, changes.
The changes,
your body is going to change over the years, especially as a woman. And our hormones, we want up and down. We're going to feel, maybe bloated, maybe just like
and
even with acne, we can have breakouts.
Yeah.
Like, it's just normalized. Like, our body goes through changes,
but
you still are a bad
You are still a bad bitch. Please, like, y'all are bad bitches.
Seriously.
Okay?
And like I said, that's where that body neutrality comes from. Like, hey,
that balance.
I might not have the best I might not have a BBL body.
Yeah.
But babe, I can walk from here to here.
Yes.
I can jump from up and down.
Exactly.
You know
exactly.
Like, your body still functions.
Exactly.
And that's really what it's about.
So what are some compliments that you feel like we should start giving or stop giving? Like,
I think compliments we should start or continue to give is just letting people know, like, I think giving people their praises and their flowers when they're authentically them. You know, when you see someone who is just, like, their style is their style and they're not copying trends, which is nothing wrong with being trendy. But when you see someone who's authentically them, whether they're big, small, or whatever, but you see they're putting their stuff together, compliment them.
Compliment them.
Compliment
I see you.
Yeah.
I see you. And I think also we should start giving compliments like on people's personality.
Yes.
I feel like all the times that I've gotten oh, you're so pretty, or you're so beautiful, like, and those compliments, I'm a Leo, y'all, so I eat the compliments up regardless. But like, I love those. But like, when a person like compliments my personality, it's different. It hits different. Like, oh, you're so caring, or oh, you're so funny, or oh, you just light up the room when you walk in. Your spirit is just so like you just have a great aura, like things like that. I feel like those type of compliments stick longer. I feel like they stick longer, because it's like, oh wow, that made me really feel good about myself as a person. Like versus here, like it makes me feel like, okay, as a human being, I'm doing my due diligence. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my job in the world, you know? And I also think too, that's kind of with compliments. I think a way outside of just other people giving you compliments, I think a way to start, like, if you are having those insecurities within your body and your appearance, I think start loving on your personality. Start loving on you the same way I just said it. Start loving on your own personality. Start saying affirmations that are not surrounded about your beauty or around things like that. So tell yourself, I love how caring I am. I love how I have such a big heart. I love like I said, I love the way when I walk into a room, it lights up. It lights up, like start really affirming yourself based off of like your personality and what you bring. I think that is fantastic. But on the flip side, I feel like, compliments that we shouldn't give. I don't like when people over sexualize women. Oh, okay, I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, sometimes we give sexy, but I still don't like when people over sexualize, a situation when you're just genuinely just a baddie. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if a person give you a compliment like, oh, that butt looks good, or your boobs look good. Like, I don't like when I feel like I'm a slab of meat. Like, I don't want to be looked at as a slab of meat. And I also feel like that plays a part into why sometimes with women, you feel like you can't dress a certain way or wear certain things. But I'm a firm believer in whatever state you're in that time of your lifetime period of your life, own it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying dress like a streetwalker. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, own whatever space that you're in, because I do feel like it's a lot of like, like I said, because you can be sexy with clothes on, with fully dressed. You can. You can definitely be sexy. But if you want to show a little skin, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. I feel like embody whatever space that you're in that moment, and then you can go back. It might just be a phase, and you'll be like, actually, I don't like the way that looks. I'm outgrowing this space in my life, and I want to try something different, and that's totally okay.
And with women, that's probably like every other week.
That's what I'm saying. Embrace that. And that's the fun thing about being a woman. Yeah. That's like the fun thing about just being a woman is like, you get to have those moments where it's like, I can be fun, baby. I want to change my hair color. I want to wear this type of clothing or this piece or do this. You know, you're allowed to do that. You know, and it's not that men aren't allowed, but it's just, it's the fun part of being a woman that's like, girl, you actually can take up that space if you want to. Yeah.
Okay, so what does beauty mean to you now?
Beauty to me now actually really goes outside of looks and appearances.
Yes.
Beauty to me now is definitely character.
Yes.
Like, I feel like your character says a lot about you. Like, how you treat others says a lot about you. So, to me, a beautiful individual has a beautiful spirit, has a beautiful soul. Of course, I still look at a man. If he's fine, baby, he's fine. Like, you fine. You look, what's it called? Easy on the eyes.
Easy on the eyes.
Easy on the eyes. Like, you are aesthetically pleasing. Like, of course, that's natural. But what beauty truly means to me is your character, your spirit, your aura, like how you carry yourself. Those are things to me is like what beauty really means to me.
And I can agree, honestly. That's exactly what I think beauty is for me too, is what you can't see.
Yeah, what you can't
see. It's what you feel.
Yeah.
You know, it's those things where if it's just like, it's one of those things where if I don't even see what you look like, I could have a conversation on the phone with you. I'm like, wow, this is a beautiful person.
See, I would have did good in Love is Blind.
I think you have.
I would have did great in Love is Blind. Like, y'all,
like that. Like, I can't see you, but I can feel you.
Yeah.
And I can feel like you have a very beautiful aura. So I could say the same thing.
That's literally how I feel. Like, how does this person make, like, how do I feel when I'm around them? Like, you know, is my spirit all bubbly and happy, or do I feel like I have to like shy myself away or like not be me? You know, like I like people that feel like home.
Yeah, feels like home.
I've seen a post. Like home.
It says normalize being a real friend in 2025.
Yeah,
like normalize being like authentically, you know, genuine. You know, it's too many instances where you run into people who have an ugly spirit, and it's just like, why you could be beautiful on the outside but ugly on the inside.
Just because you have a beautiful face or a pretty face, but if your character is ugly, it genuinely makes you ugly. It does. It really makes you ugly. And I hate that for the world. Like, I really hate that it's so many people that their spirits just truly aren't like genuine. But that's because, you want to know something, I don't really feel like that's who people truly are. I feel like that's who people have become,
or a shield to cover up, or put a wall against someone that they don't want to get hurt anymore.
You know, and they say hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. So you know, that's definitely
I feel like just getting the message out, like, hey, your body is tea. Whether you have a little fupa, whether you get, you know what I'm saying? Like, your body is still tea. Like, normalizing, baby, we all come in different sizes. And one thing about my God, he don't make no mistakes.
No, he don't.
He made us in his image.
Girl,
so you look good.
You look good. You look good. Okay. So, and I agree. Like, baby, appreciate, love on yourself.
Yes.
And really, if you didn't take anything from this, really love on yourself and love on your body. Like, you are that girl or guy. You popping it and pop your shit. Pop it,
and
please.
And
know it, you know, and just live in that and accept your body in whatever state that it's in. And whatever you choose to do, if you do choose to go get something done to your body, don't feel ashamed about that either, because I also feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like when people get work done, they kind of get shamed for it, and that's really why people don't like to say that they've had stuff done, because people get shamed for those things. So it's like, I feel like that's why I always say, I'm like, if it makes you happy, then do what makes you happy.
It's for you.
Make sure it's for you, and don't let it be because of outside influences.
Yes.
Is what I mean.
Yes.
Don't let it be because of outside influences. Yes. But if this is something, you really, really insecure about, if you go in that gym, that booty is not going to be booty, and you really just want to work towards that, and that's going to make you feel happy as a person, I feel like do that.
Do it.
I feel like do that. So,
Yes. I think it's a much needed message for the ladies. We got to get on one accord. Because the summertime is coming up, and we need y'all to be popping out. This reminds me of that one lady that she's like, she don't have the best body, but she's like, honey, how dare I not?
Yes.
You gotta have that confidence.
And the thing is confidence is key.
It's key.
It really starts with confidence. High key, it starts with having that confidence. Because the thing is, the prettiest people low key be the most insecure people.
Yes.
The people that you're looking at and you're probably what you shouldn't she's so beautiful. She's insecure. They're usually insecure. Yeah. All of us are. So it's confidence is key. When you wear confidence, it looks so good. It looks so good.
Yeah. It looks so good.
It looks so good.
And you can tell, I'd rather have a confident, like I said, like we just did, I'd rather see a confident person in their body than a person with a perfect body and
that's insecure. That's what I'm saying. With a perfect body that the world looks at, oh, that's a perfect body, but they're actually insecure, So it's like, no. Love yourself.
Love yourself, y'all. You are made in God's image, honey. Mm-hmm. Love yourself today and the day after that.
Yeah.
And get you a supportive friend.
Yes, and we're here if you need that support. Yes. So always reach out, y'all. We continue to say, we are always here to chat and talk.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. Well, this was a beautiful episode. One down for the books, honey.
Yes.
Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe so we know you stay tuned the whole way.
Okay.
We see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.